the star that learned to swim. Once upon a time, in the deepest reaches of the night sky, there twinkled a young star named Stella. Stella was not like the other stars, who were content to shine in place, forming constellations and stories for those who gazed up from Earth. She was curious, always dreaming about what lay beyond her patch of sky. Every night, she would wiggle and jiggle, hoping to see something new. But all she saw were the same stars, the same moon, and the same endless stretch of darkness. One night, as Stella watched the world below, she noticed something shimmering far away. It was not another star, nor a planet, but something different. It sparkled and danced, reflecting the moonlight in ripples that stretched for miles. Stella's heart fluttered with excitement. "What is that?" she wondered. "It looks like a piece of the sky fell to earth and started to twinkle." She longed to know more. Stella asked her neighbor Orion, the wise old hunter constellation. "Orion, what is that sparkling place down there on Earth?" Orion looked down, his belt glowing softly. "Ah, little Stella, that is the ocean. It covers much of the Earth, and when the moon shines on it, it glitters just like us." Stella's eyes widened. "I want to visit the ocean. I want to see how it feels to sparkle on the water instead of in the sky." Orion smiled gently. "It's not easy for a star to leave the sky, but if your wish is strong enough, maybe you'll find a way." From that night on, Stella's wish grew stronger. She couldn't stop thinking about the ocean. She imagined the cool waves, the gentle lullabies they must sing, and the creatures swimming beneath the surface. She dreamed of learning to swim, just like the fish she had seen jumping in the moonlight. One evening, as the sky turned a deep shade of indigo, a shooting star zipped past Stella. It was Luna, the adventurous comet. "Hello, Stella," Luna called, trailing a silver tail behind her. "Why are you looking so thoughtful tonight?" Stella told Luna about the ocean and her wish to visit it. Luna's eyes sparkled. "I know how you can get there. When I pass close to the moon, I collect a bit of her magic dust. It can carry you down to Earth, but only if you truly believe in your dream." Stella's heart leapt. I believe with all my light." Luna sprinkled a handful of moon dust onto Stella. Instantly, Stella felt lighter, as if she were floating on a gentle breeze. Slowly, she drifted down, leaving her spot in the sky for the very first time. She passed fluffy clouds, soared through cool night air, and glided over mountains and forests. The closer she got, the louder she could hear the ocean's song, a soothing, endless melody of waves crashing and whispering to the shore. When Stella finally reached the ocean, she hovered above the water, unsure of what to do next. Below her, a school of silver fish darted and spun, leaping into the air and splashing back down with giggles of delight. "Hello," Stella called. The fish stopped and looked up, their eyes wide with wonder. "Are you a star?" asked the leader, a graceful fish named Finley. "Yes, I am," Stella replied, glowing a little brighter. "I want to learn how to swim. Can you teach me?" Finley and the other fish cheered. "Come join us. Swimming is easy when you have friends to help." Stella hesitated. "But I'm not like you. I'm made of light. I don't have fins or a tail." Finley smiled. "That doesn't matter. Swimming is not just about fins or tails. It's about letting go and moving with the water. Try it. We'll show you how." Stella took a deep breath, or as deep as a star could, and gently touched the surface of the ocean. To her surprise, she didn't sink or fizzle out. Instead, the water felt cool and welcoming, sparkling back at her in greeting. Stella shimmered, her light blending with the moonbeams on the waves. The fish began to swim in circles, showing Stella how to glide and turn. Stella followed, moving slowly at first, then faster as she gained confidence. She spun and swirled, creating trails of stardust in the water. The ocean laughed with delight, and soon even the dolphins came to watch the star that could swim. Stella's laughter echoed across the waves. She loved the feeling of moving through the water, of being part of something so vast and full of life. She discovered that swimming was not just about moving your body, it was about believing in yourself and daring to try something new. As the night wore on, Stella played with her new friends. She chased after the dolphins, raced with the fish, and even danced with a curious octopus who juggled seashells for her entertainment. The sea creatures loved Stella's gentle glow, and they thanked her for making the ocean even more magical that night. But soon, Stella felt a tug in her heart. She missed her place in the sky. She missed shining alongside her friends, guiding travelers and lighting up the night. Finley noticed. "You can always come back and swim with us, Stella," he said kindly, "but the sky needs your light too." Stella nodded. She knew it was time to return, but she promised her ocean friends she would visit again. With a heart full of joy and new memories, Stella called upon Luna's moondust once more. She rose from the ocean, trailing sparkling water behind her like a silvery ribbon. As she soared upward, the ocean waved goodbye, and the fish leaped into the air one last time. Stella returned to her place in the sky, shining brighter than ever. She was no longer just a star. She was a star who had learned to swim, who had dared to dream, and who had made new friends in a world she had only imagined. Every night, when the moonlight touched the ocean, Stella sent a special twinkle down to her friends below. And on the calmest, clearest nights, the fish and dolphins would leap out of the water, chasing the stardust she left behind. And so, the star who learned to swim reminded everyone, on land, in the sea, and in the sky, that dreams can come true, especially when you have the courage to follow them and the friends to help you along the way. From that day on, whenever children looked up at the night sky and saw a star twinkling extra brightly, they wondered if it was Stella, remembering her ocean adventure and sending a sparkling hello to all the dreamers down below. The end? Not quite, because Stella's story wasn't over. Every adventure opens the door to another, and Stella found that with every new night, her heart grew a little braver and her imagination a little wilder. On her journeys, sometimes Stella would spot other stars gazing down at Earth with longing. She would whisper softly, "If you dare to dream, the world below will open its arms to you. There are wonders waiting just beyond your reach." One night, a tiny star named Nova approached Stella. Nova was shy and quiet, but she glowed with a soft blue light. "Stella," Nova asked, "how did you find the courage to leave the sky?" Stella thought for a moment. "I was scared at first, but I believed in my dream. And when you believe, magic finds you. Friends help too." Nova smiled nervously. "I wish I could visit the forests. I want to hear the trees sing in the wind." Stella beamed. "Then wish with your whole heart, and maybe Luna will help you, just like she helped me." And so, Stella's adventure became a story that passed from star to star. Soon, the night sky was filled with little adventures. Stars visiting forests, valleys, deserts and rivers, discovering new friends and leaving bits of stardust wherever they went. Meanwhile, down on Earth, the ocean creatures remembered Stella's visit. The dolphins told their children about the night a star danced on the waves. The fish painted pictures in the sand, swirling patterns that glowed when the moon was full. Even the wise old turtles spoke of the gentle light that once swam beside them. Sometimes, when a fisherman gazed out to sea at midnight, he would see a glimmer far from shore and wonder if maybe, just maybe, a star was swimming in the deep, singing the ancient songs of the sky to her ocean friends. And the children who heard these stories dreamed a little bigger, reached a little higher, and believed a little more in the magic that connects all living things, from the highest star to the deepest ocean. So whenever you see the ocean sparkle or a star twinkle just for you, remember Stella, the star who learned to swim, who taught everyone that it's okay to dream of something different, to try something new, and to shine in your own special way. And that, dear listener, is the true magic that lights up both the sky and the sea.